I bought a really old button box at an estate sale a couple weeks ago. It's huge. And I've taken everything out, most everything out, because it really just needs a good airing out. So the only things that are left in here are some stuff that you always find in a button box. I think that back, I would say, before the 50s, people didn't have a lot of clutter. They didn't have a lot of possessions, and the button boxes that I've found that are pretty old by what kind of buttons are in there, I think they were like the junk drawers of their time. And since people didn't have as much stuff, it fit. So I wanted to show some of the things I found because I've not ever found this in a button box. I think those are shark's teeth. And there's just a lot of them. Here's another tooth. I actually have found teeth in button boxes before, but not shark's teeth. There's always a lot of metal. There's always a lot of sewing pins, but there's usually nails. I've found a fish hook, not in this one. Things you would keep in your button drawer or your junk drawer. And I've usually found one or two really nice. Gosh, this is very difficult. I usually find one or two really nice buttons, and sometimes these are Swanky Link cufflinks. They're really nice. They're like engravable, or I guess they're not cufflinks. I guess they're, I don't know what they are. Maybe for a shirt. I think this is a China button. I've never seen that design before. This is a nice, glass button. So I'm just gonna sort of show what's in here. Some nice glitter ones. I think these are the kind of things that you got in a penny machine or in a Cracker Jacks. I don't know what this is. I think it's ivory. I'm not sure if it's a collar stay. I've never found one of these in a button box. Found a lot of pins. You really shouldn't go in a button box without a tetanus shot. Always find these. There's a Jingle Bell. Bobby pins. More metal. More metal. The jewelry clasp. I always find one of those. I found a really nice safety pin that now I can't find it. Maybe it's on the other side. Nope. I love these tiny little buttons. Look at how small that pink button on the right is compared to the head of a safety pin. I mean, they're really tiny, and in the older boxes I sometimes find these tiny little buttons. Oops. Sorry, that was loud. I also I made this pin cushion, and I always find some really nice vintage pins. Well, I got a lot of sewing pins in this one, but I got a couple of these big pearl ones and like this big silver one. Those are great. And I took the buttons out, so you're not really seeing the buttons, but the other stuff's kind of interesting. More teeth. I saw this house. I didn't get the feeling that he was a deep sea fisherman, so I haven't got a clue what those teeth are about. But hope you like the tour through this old button box. And you know, when I go through, I need to clean these buttons. And there were some more too. Maybe I'll go through them when they're clean. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.